att få in på tredje baselinjen. Viktor Wahlberg, shortstop.
Heja Viktor!
Love Jelnor, centerfielder.
Heja Love!
Lukas Jelnor, catcher. William Sjögren, första base. Lukas Johansson, pitcher. Sebastian Johansson, andra base. Nolan Sweeney, left fielder. Fredrik Lomberg, right fielder. Max Sovington, tredje base. Resten av laget. Och sist men inte minst, de fantastiska coacherna. Hemmalaget här på Sundbybergs Örvallen är då Rättvik. Och då börjar vi med Marcus Markkanen. Spelar pitcher. Vi har Isak Fasting, spelar catcher. Vi har Kalle Höglund, spelar andra base. Hans Höglund spelar första base. Sam Börjes, centerfield. William Lauke, shortstop. Elias Nordsell spelar left field. Ole Erber spelar tredje base. Alex Börjes spelar right field. Och resten av laget. Och även där de fantastiska coacherna ut. Och sen de som möjliggör matchens genomförande. Våra eminenta domare för dagen. Och det är då hemplattedomare Thomas Jansson. Och basdomare Martin Bile. Vi förväntar oss att se riktigt häftig och bra baseball. Och det kommer inte att vara någon ceremoni med nationalsång inför den här matchen. Utan vi övergår direkt till ett effektivt och bra coachmöte på hemplattan. Lycka till!
Hi everyone, we're here at the U19 semifinal, game number 1 between the Rättvik Butchers and the Sundbyberg Heat. We have a nice day today, about 15 degrees Celsius. No rain in the forecast. Should be a nice Sunday afternoon for baseball. Today we have Marcus Markkanen on the mound for the Butchers. He's going to face a very hot Heat team coming into the semifinal. We get the lineups. Lineups on the field for the Rättvik Butchers. We have, as I said before, Marcus McNannon on the mound, Isak Fastin at catching, exactly. Yeah. At first base, we have Hans Höglund. Playing second, we have Khalil Haglund. In the outfield and center field, we have Sam Borges. Playing third shortstop, we've got Wilhelm Lofke. Playing left field, we have Elias Nordsel. Playing third base, we've got Ole Erbe. And in left field, Alex Borges.
Right field, that is.
Right field?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Turn the music down, please.
So leading it off for the Heat will be Victor Wahlberg. The first pitch is a low outside corner strike. Good start for the day. A little high there. So the lefty on the mound, it's got to be a little different for Sundbyberg. Not too many lefties in this league. So it might be a different approach today. Another high inside pitch. Brings the count to 2-1. It's a little bit outside. So now Victor has a count in his advantage of 3-1. So, on deck, Lol Janel.
Love Hjelmar.
Love. Ooh. So ground ball to shortstop. The throw is a little up. Victor gets on with an error. Great hustle there. Made that play close. And came down to the throw. So now up, number 35, Noel Jelner.
Love Hjelmar. Center field.
My colleague here, Hasse Backstrom. He'll kick in with the proper Swedish translation. We'll see the pickoff move here, runner at first base. He's going to play with the attempted bunt, an outside strike call. So this year, the Eleanor with a 278 batting average, 12 RBIs, takes the ball up high. So yesterday, in the younger division, he was the MVP of the playoffs and got the gold medal for his team. Another attempted bunt on the outside fastball brings the count to 2-1. He had a great weekend, actually. He pitched a 4 1/3 with 14 strikeouts. And a back up the middle, hits the pitcher in the leg, and that's going to cause some chaos in the bases. And Sundbyberg is in business here with runners in first and second and no outs. Pitcher took one right off the shin. Hopefully he's all right.
Viktor tog sig ut på en walk och Love slog en hård markboll ut mot andra bas. Vi får hoppas att det går bra för Viktor att han kan fortsätta spela. Upp och slå för Sundbyberg hit. Lukas Hjelmar.
So now the other half of the family steps up to the plate and see if he can finish the business here. That pitcher seems pretty tough. You got a lot of hockey players in Sweden, so balls up the shin don't affect him.
Doesn't kill you, make you stronger, right?
That's true. We'll see how mentally tough he is here with no outs and runners at first and second. This could be a big inning for the Heat. There's a bunt attempt and put down very successful. So, moving the runners over there.
Lukas flyttar löparna till scoring position, andra och tredje bas. Det är en bränn. Upp och slå för Sundbyberg nu. Första baseman William Sjögren. En bränn.
So William Högren has a great opportunity here with runners to second and third and one out here in the top of the first inning. Ooh, takes one down and away, and that's going to score a run on a wild pitch. And the Heat take the early lead 1-0. So right here, all he really needs to do is just not hit it back to the pitcher. That will get the run in and give his team the 2-0 advantage. Takes ball high. This is a position you really want to be in as a hitter because you don't have to do much. Just put the ball in play and do your job. So now, the 3-0 advantage. You have to think he's taking here. Instead of a first and third, but we'll see the strategy. Oh, he swings. Hooks it up. It's going to be a pop-up to the second baseman. And it's not what he really wanted to do there.
William slår en kort lyra till andra bas. Löparen på tredje kan inte avancera. Vi har 2 brända. Och på slå nu för Sundbyberg. Lukas Johansson. Pitchen för Sundbyberg.
The pitcher here, Lukas Johansson, has a big opportunity to help himself here. Get this run in and take the next inning with a 2-0 advantage.
He's actually a good hitter.
Takes one up and in for ball 1.
He's the unusual combination of being a good pitcher and a good hitter.
Yeah, the .410 batting average. 15 RBIs this year. Takes the low one in, evens the count at 1. Two-one. Back up the middle. Pitcher just missed it, but the second baseman with the throw to first.
He's safe.
Safe.
Yep.
And that's going to give the Heat a 2-0 lead here in the top of the first. Great hustle by Lucas right there. pitcher almost made the
På det
great
slaget
comeback.
på infield så tar Sundbyberg hit sitt andra poäng. Lukas igenom första basgång och på skott för Sundbyberg hit. Sebastian Johansson, andra baseman. 2 brända.
So we have Sebastian Johansson has a runner at first base, 2 outs, and he hits a comebacker. This is going to be fielded by the second baseman and the third out of the inning. So after 1/2, the Sundbyberg Heat take a 2-0 lead. So we're back here at the bottom of the first inning.
Då är det Rättviks tur att attackera målen med skaktränarna. Och först upp och slå för Rättvik är Marcus Markkanen. Rättviks pitcher.
So the Butchers pitcher leads off the bottom of the first. Marcus McNannon with a batting average this year of .479. He really tore up the league. The first pitch from Lucas is high and inside.
The difference between these two pitchers now is that you're going to see some faster pitching this time. Lucas is...
Yeah, Lucas had a few innings on the elite team this year. Pitched pretty well. So he's definitely prepared for this series.
Control pitcher. Good fastball.
Blew that one past him. So the 2-1 count here. Pitchers facing off against each other here. Right on the outside corner. So he's coming out really hitting his spots early. He's pretty hyped for this situation. slider inside, down and in. That brings the count full to Marcus McNunn.
Some of the Swedish names are tricky.
Yeah, if I'm butchering these names, I apologize. Strike 3 on a high fastball.
And this battery is probably the best battery in junior baseball today. Because you want someone now, then look at the other way.
Both guys actually got innings in the Elite Series final against Sundbyberg last week.
Då har vi en bränd. Nästa slagman upp för Rättvik Butchers är Isak Fasting, catcher.
So the catcher for the Butchers steps to the plate, Isak Fasting. This year he batted .303 with 18 RBIs, 33 at bats. Took that one inside and starts with a 1-0 count here. Ooh, swung for the hills on that one. And evens the count at 1. Ooh, took that pitch right down the middle. Not sure what he was looking for, but Lucas has a great opportunity here with the count in his favor. See what he comes with. Curveball, outside corner, strike 3. And starts off with 2 strikeouts here.
Med 2 brända då så kommer slagman nummer 3 upp för Rättvik och det är Kalle Höglund, andra baseman.
So the first baseman steps in for the Butchers. Carl Hogeland, second baseman. And he takes strike 1, down and in. Wow, he had a 645 batting average. That is pretty impressive. Essentially, he never got out. Yeah, 31 plate appearances. He had 20 hits.
Kind of impressive, though.
Yes. Ooh, that was an excuse me check swing. He's now down in the count 1-2. Lucas is 1 pitch away from striking out the side here. And as a coach, Hasse, you have to really relish the having a guy like this on the mound.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons why I stick to participating up here as speaker to the crowd is to enjoy the Swedish baseball future like this. And these guys are going to play in the Elite Series and probably in the national teams, a lot of them within just a couple of years. Some of them will go to college soon.
So he had 2 get away from him there, and hopefully he can regain what he had. 3-2 count.
This pitcher is not normally a walk pitcher, so you will see a strike. No.
Up and in. That'll be ball 4. So Butchers get their first guy on base for the game. And that brings up.
Då har vi en löpare på bas för Rättvik. Och vi har 2 brända. Upp och slå är första baseman Hans Höglund.
So this is kind of unusual, and both teams have a set of brothers on the team, and they both bat after each other. This is the other half of the Hogeland family, Hans. He takes strike 1 on the outside corner. And they also play next to each other. Hans is the first baseman for the Rättvik Butchers. Oh, hits this in the gap in right center, and they got a guy there. And after the under one, the Sundbyberg Heat have a 2-0 lead. For all the fans out there, don't forget to support your Sundbyberg Heat with our for the YouTube channel with our Swish number. Ooh, that is a fastball outside for strike 2. So, the key to any baseball team, especially at this level, is your lower part of the lineup has to provide some, production. And the Heat are really going to have to do that today if they want to take home the gold. It's a good bat here. He's even the count at 2. And that is a nice hit to the second baseman. Great play. But first baseman can't help his brother out there, and that'll be leadoff single.
Nolan tog sig ut på första bas här.
Generous.
Och vi har nästa slagman upp för Sundbyberg hit, Fredrik Blomberg. Right here.
So yeah, scorekeepers here give that an error, and that's what we're going to go with. The Rättvik Butchers are the home team today, but they're playing on enemy territory. So Fredrik Blomberg now steps to the plate, and he takes the fastball away and the steal. So the Heat have something going here. So right here is pretty similar. You just want to put the ball in play. If you can get it in the outfield, you definitely can score a run here. He takes fastball on the outside corner. Yeah, with a lefty pitcher, a lot of the pitches to right-handed hitters are going to be away, so you kind of just have to look away and hit it where it's pitched. Oh, he did there, and takes a very high strike. Frederick just checks back with the umpire to make sure where that was, and he got his answer. And strike 3, high fastball.
Strike 3 på Fredrik och en bränd. Upp och står nu nummer 9 i slagordningen, Max Sovington.
So the third baseman for the Heat, Max Sovington, steps to the plate this year with a .351 batting average. 11 RBIs. He would love to have his 12th right here. He takes ball 1 up and away.
something that we practice and try to teach ourselves in the Elite Series team too, to try to hold opposites in situations like this, and to adjust to the situation.
Ooh, that ball gets away from the catcher, and that's going to help the Heat out even more.
Avancerar Sundbybergs löpare ytterligare en boss. Passball.
So I wonder here now with that pass ball, will they go to a bunt maybe to get this run in? Not necessarily a squeeze, but more of a just a bunt to the first base side. Doesn't look like that's going to happen.
No.
6-3-0 count, so it's definitely in his advantage with the hot leadoff hitter Victor Wahlberg on deck. This is looking really nice for the Heat here. Oh, right at the middle. And that's going to be caught by the second baseman.
Mycket snygg lyra där utav Rättviks andra baseman och som håller kvar löparen på tredje bas. Vi är tillbaka till toppen av slagordningen. Upp och står nu för Sundbyberg är Victor Wahlberg med 2 brända och en löpare på tredje bas.
So with 2 outs and a runner at third base, Victor Wahlberg steps to the plate. Getting a hit right here would solidify a 3-0 lead going in the bottom half of the inning. That's a ball down the line, but just foul. A good crowd here for today's game. Probably. Oh, that's a little high and inside. That evens the count at 1.
I think the pitcher has some respect for this batter too.
Yeah, he should. I mean, he had a really good season. 382 batting. Victor also had some appearances with the Elite Series team, playing second base. He actually had a really good game against the Rättvik Butchers in the playoffs for the Elite Series team. He takes high and away, and he has a 3-1 count. So Marcus has gotten himself in a little bit of trouble with the counts not in his favor early in this game, but he's been able to get out of them. So let's see. That's another high, and that's going to have runners in first and third. Now the Yelinor brothers will step up here.
Both of the Yelinor brothers are good hitters. Good swing. Anticipate strikes.
That's a pitch outside. They're going to... Oh, it was a fake attempt at first.
Yeah.
There's a bunt attempt there, and stealing first base is Victor. That was the rare bunt and run. Worked out for the Heat, so now they have runners in scoring position here with 2 outs, so a hit here would be big. And now the 3-0 count, so Mr. McNaughton is losing his control here in the second inning. Said this match today in 3 different ways.
Yeah.
I'll get it right eventually. Makanen. Förlåt. Somebody's parent is upset out there. I'm butchering his name. Ooh, nice pitch. So here we go. We have a 3-2 count. Runners in scoring position with 2 outs. This is a big pitch here. So the runners are fake moving. All back.
It's a dangerous move to start running if the base is not loaded there. If he gets a walk.
Yeah, I think they're going with the fake here because the pitcher's coming out of the windup. He's probably more comfortable out of the windup than the stretch. Yeah. But that leads to runners starting early. Outside. Ooh. That was a very close call there, and that ends the inning. So we're back here in semifinal U19 game here Sunday. Sam Bordius, the center fielder, leads off for the Rättvik Butchers here in the bottom of the second inning. He takes strike one on the outside corner. And a strike. Little outside there. Ooh, that's a line drive to the second baseman, and not handled. We'll see what the score booth says on that one. It was a line drive, but probably should have been caught. Unfortunately for Mr. Borzius, that was an error. But he's at first base with no outs here in the bottom of the second, so they'll be happy with that. So Wilhelm Lafke now steps to the plate. This year he had a 357 batting average. Looks like most of the butchers this year all had really high batting averages. Good hitting team, and they just hope it translates to this game. This is the one that matters. A decent lead off at first. Strike one right down the middle. So Wilhelm down 0-2 here. Just trying to extend the at bat a little bit. Try to move that runner to second base best as you can. Fouls it back. Fastball outside corner. Looks like Lucas is definitely narrowed in on his zone, so he's throwing a lot of strikes right now. I can't say the same about his opposition, but he's been able to get out of the jams as well. Nice pitch, curveball outside corner.
Delen blev strikeout där. Vi har nästa slagman upp för Rättvik, Elias Norsell. Left fielder.
So now for the Butchers, the left fielder Elias Norsell.
Close enough.
Getting there. He fouls an outside corner off. When you have a guy out there throwing strikes like this, it's a little easier to hit because you know he's going to be in the zone. But, I mean, if his pitches are tough to hit, then it's just tough to hit. Ball up, evens the count. He's also coming out there with 3 pitches for strikes, which is also really difficult to hit at this age. Pick off attempt at first.
And when you look at Lucas when he's pitching, you know in advance that he's going to perform like 65% strikes every game he's pitching. 60-65%. So the walk that we saw the last inning, that's an exception. Normally pitches, you get the runner, you get the batter. Very offensive pitching.
That was hit into the outfield.
It's going to be fly ball.
Looks like Victor makes the play at shortstop. And that gives the Heat 2 down here in the bottom of the second.
Snygg lira därifrån som Heats shortstop, Victor. Det som satt på räknarna så såg han bollen skruvade sig säkert 300 meter i sidled. Nästa slagman för Rättvik, Ole Erberg.
Ole Erber steps in. He takes the fastball down and in for strike one. This is his first game playing for Rättvik. This is an unusual time to get your first plate appearance, but you have to make the most of it. Already down to 0-2. Just gonna put something in play here if you can. That's going to be strike 3.
We got 3 outs.
So the Heat retire the side here and go to the 3rd. The Heat are up 2-0.
Där fick vi se en till vända. Vi har bra.
So leading off for the Heat is Lucas Leonor.
Lucas Leonor var på att slå. Starta upp den 3:e inningen.
The first pitch is down in the dirt. But 1-0 count.
Nej. De kan inte bara lämna scoreboard.
It's a high strike.
Strike, ja. Den bollen strike.
Fouls off a good pitch there. That brings the count to 1-2.
Lucas has a hard swing.
Ooh. That one got away.
Just a little too high, right?
Just a little bit outside.
Just a little bit outside. Whoops.
It's another errant pitch. Brings the count to 3-2. Marcus has been in and out of the strike zone the first couple innings here. But he's been able to get out of the jams. The fastball down the line. It is foul.
Två slag av Lucas som foul. Hur växlar man in? Det är inte 2 alls. Nej, du har rätt. Du har fixat det. Det är toppen på steget. Ja.
Full count here. Lead off batter. Start the 3rd. That's a hit up the middle. And the Heat get their leadoff man on in the 3rd.
Lucas tar sig ut på en base hit. Nästa slagman för Sundbyberg hit är William Sjögren. disguise it.
So Wilhelm Högren is the first baseman for the Heat, and he has a guy at first here in top of third. He takes ball one outside.
Johan, kan du Messenger skicka länken? Jag ska vidarebefordra den till Vincent och jag.
So in his last at bat, William flew out to the second baseman with 2 outs. So he has an opportunity here to redeem himself for the Heat.
Va? Ja, jag vill ha länken bara på Messenger. Har jag fått den?
2-0 count in his favor.
Min son Vincent. Ja.
Takes strike one. So, you know, at this age, umpires' strike zones are a little wider than those that you see on TV. And I think the players adjust. That's good pitch there by Marcus. Evens the count at 2. That is a line drive to the third baseman, and that's going to be another hit for the Heat. So Sundbyberg has something coming up right now.
Bra slag där från William. Gör att Sundbyberg löpare 1 och 2. Det här fortfarande ingen brand. Bra på slå nu är Sundbybergs pitcher Lukas Johansson.
So here Lucas has a great opportunity to help himself out here. Runners in first and second and no outs. And you can really open this game up here with a big hit. To the outside corner for strike one. So Lucas in his last at bat, he had a single up the middle, and he got the RBI. It's a bunt attempt. He gets it down right in front of the catcher, but that's just enough to get the job done. The throw and catch is made by the first baseman. Gives 1 out for the Butchers, but puts runners in scoring position here.
Lucas genomför en så kallad sacrifice bunt. Offrar sig själv och flyttar då löparna till det vi kallar scoring position. Löpare på 2 och 3. Vi har en bränd. Upp och slå nu är Sebastian Johansson, andra baseman i Sundbyberg.
Sebastian has a really good opportunity here. Runners in scoring position. And you just really want to put this in the outfield if you can. Takes ball 1 down the way. His last at bat, he grounded out to the second baseman. Takes high, but it's a strike.
And as a lefty, I've seen him swing at batting practice, and he tends to pull everything, which is kind of optimal here. Get the ball on the right-hand side, and we get probably 2 points for Sundbyberg.
Good block by the catcher there. Yeah, that definitely saved the run. Yeah, if you can put one in between the gap, there's a big space between second baseman and short. Yeah. Another one, but that's going to get through, and the Heat are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Och på den passbollen tar Sundbyberg sin tredje poäng. Och då löper på tredje boss, det är en rand. 2 bollar, en strike. Och slagman.
Marcus was playing with fire there in the last couple pitches, but finally got one past the catcher.
Mm.
It's a strike right down the middle. And now it's 3-2 count. And that's up the middle. And that's going to be another base hit for the Heat. And that makes the score 4-0 here in the top of the third.
Och på den line-driven uppe i mitten så gör Sundbyberg hit sitt fjärde poäng. Den som är uppe och slår nu är Nolan Sweeney, left fielder för Sundbyberg Heat.
It seems like this inning the Heat are really getting their timing off Marcus and putting some really good swings in the ball.
Mm.
So Nolan Sweeney steps to the plate now with the runner at first base. He reached on an error by the first baseman in the last inning, actually, the second inning. Takes that one up and away. There's a 1-0 count. Again, a simple approach for the Heat. They're just really putting good swings on the pitcher. If he gets one up the middle right here, it's gonna be fouled just back. Evens the count at 1. You just want to keep the train moving. Don't do too much. Let the next guy behind you do his job, and that's how you want to get the pitcher out early. Well, that's a pickoff attempt.
You almost fooled him there at first base.
Yeah. Yeah, lefties' moves are really important. You can master it. This ball pops straight up. It looks like it's going to be to the catcher. That's going to be the second out of the inning.
Och den pop-upen plockade Rättviks catcher Isak säkert ner. Nästa slagman upp är Fredrik Blomberg, right fielder för Sundbyberg.
So Fredrik steps to the plate. His last at bat, he struck out in the top of the second inning. So maybe redeem himself here. That's another pickoff attempt. So if you're Marcus here, you just want to minimize the damage. 4 runs isn't that much to come back from. Just want to get your team back in the dugout. But when you're facing a pitcher like Lucas, any extra run could be damaging.
Yeah.
It's ball 2, low and in.
It's like you said last time, it's crucial and very important to... Ooh, they almost got him there.
Even closer there at first.
It's important to survive the last 2-3 batters of the lineup to get Victor back.
Yes.
leadoff hitter. Got one out now, so pitcher has a chance to stop Victor from appearing this inning if he gets these 2 outs now.
So we got a 2-0 count here. As a hitter, you're really looking for a good pitch. 3-0 count. Ball 4, so pitcher's not helping himself out. It's going to lead to Max Sovington.
Då har vi slagman nummer 9 för Sundbyberg, Max Sovington. Löpare 1 och 2, 2 brända. Det är 2 brända.
Another one high inside. So you wonder if Rättvik, what their plan B is if Marcus is unable to continue. Who they have, they can go after him. That helps. It's going to be a ground out to second base, and that'll be the end of the inning. So the Heat get 2 here, and we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Heat are up 4-0.
Alex börjas.
So here we go, back for the bottom of the 3rd. Alex Bordias. Fun fact: his brother. So his uncle, Thomas, was a part of the Semifinal Heat this year as one of the coaching assistants. Long time player and of the Rättvik program, but he definitely helped out the Sundbyberg Heat this year in a lot of facets. But today he's on the other side and trying to help family get to the next round. And his brother is the head coach of the Rättvik Butchers.
It's a family business.
Yeah, it is. Outside, evens count at 2. So Lucas really has a important role here. Your team gets 2. You want to shut the other team down in the next inning because that keeps the momentum going. Ooh, outside corner for strike 3.
Har vi den första brända, Alex Burris strikeout. Rättvik kommer då med toppen av sin slagordning med pitchen Marcus Markkanen som slagman. En bränd.
The opposing pitcher steps to the plate now for the Butchers. His last at bat, he struck out in the bottom of the first. He had a long inning last past inning, so you just want to extend this one as much as you can. Fouled straight back.
It's a nice hack.
Yeah, you need to do that. A little inside with the curveball there. Gives it a 2-1 count. Whoop, right down the middle. Strike 2. It's really important here to get on base if you can, just to give himself a break. That's going to be another strikeout for Lucas.
Strikeout 2 för inningen. 2 nere. Upp och slå nu för Rättvik är catchen Isak Fasting.
So Isak Fastin steps to the plate for the Butchers in the bottom of the third, and there's 2 outs. His last at bat is also a strikeout. That's fouled straight back. Good pitch there on the outside corner. Now he's got an 0-2 count again. He's been pitching in the advantage all game so far. So you keep the pitch count down, and you can go many innings for your team. It's a little outside there. It's good placement on an 0-2 pitch. You don't want to give the hitter too much to swing at with the advantage. Wow. Well, that is a...
Den tredje strikeouten och 3 brända. Vi går in i toppen av den fjärde inningen.
Another strikeout for the Heat. And we go to the fourth. The Sundbyberg Heat have a 4-0 lead.
Damen upp nu för Sundbyberg. Toppen av slagordningen. Viktor Wahlberg.
Okay, so we're back here in the top of the 4th inning. Victor Wahlberg leads off for the Sundbyberg Heat with a 4-0 lead. His last at bat he walked. He takes another ball down low. It's a good hack there, and it's fouling off. Evens count at 1.
Bravo.
That's a fly ball to left fielder. It's a little trouble there. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Victor's on base again.
På det slaget tar sig Viktor till första bas. Och på slå nu för Sundbyberg hit är då Love Jelnar, centerfielder.
Love.
Love. Mr. Love.
So now Heat has something going again. Runner's first base here. You really want to get this ground ball and possibly turn a double play. The first pitch is a little outside. When you have starting 1-0, 2-0 every at bat, it makes it hard on the pitcher to get out. You really want to get aggressive and get in the strike zone. There you go. That's a nice pitch down there low. Evens kind of well.
Strike på pitchen, det är 1-1. Should have a radar gun or something.
Yeah.
Just for the fun.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That's another low and outside pitch. That's going to send Victor to second. He makes a turn, really aggressive turn at second base.
Victor avancerar till andra bas på den här spålen. Scoring position.
Outside corner there. And now it's a 3-1 count in favor of another hitter for the Heat. And that is another walk. So the Heat really have something going here with runners in first and second, no outs.
Love får sin walk till första bas. Sundbyberg löper 1-2. Och på slå nu för Sundbyberg hit. Catchen Lukas Hjelmer.
Possible bunt attempt there, but nope, another ball. So Lucas now starts with a 1-0 count. It's like his two teammates here in this inning. This is going to be in the outfield to the right fielder, and the Butcher's going to have one out here.
Nu glider där utav Rättviks right field. Stoppar löparna, håller dem kvar. Slagen upp nu för Sundbyberg. Baseman William Sjögren.
So William Höglund steps to the plate here. Is
Sjögren.
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 It's a SFI lesson here.
Ja.
A low pitch. So 1-1 count. So just outside corner there. So you got a 2-1 count. As the first and second. You got to get this out here. You want to keep this game close. You only play 7 innings at this level, so once you get past the fourth, it's crunch time. That's another ball. It's a possibility to have bases loaded and the pitcher coming up, and that's going to be a tough ask for Marcus. Great pitch there. That full count. Almost an errant throw by the catcher there, but good backup by the shortstop. It's a really good pitch, but equally as good swing there to stay alive in this at bat.
Big at bat.
And strike 3 on the high fastball.
En bra pitch och en strikeout. Nästa slår man upp då med 2 brända löpare på 1-2 är Lukas Johansson.
So the pitcher for the Heat steps in, Lukas Johansson. With a 4-0 lead, you really want to get these runs here. The Rättvik pitcher has been on a tightrope all game today. Starts with the ball high. And it'd be big for Rättvik to get out of this inning without giving up a run. It'd be huge. Maybe build some momentum going into the bottom half of this inning. There's another low pitch. It's going to be 2-0 count. And you have pretty big gaps with the outfielders playing straight up. So anything in either gap right now would be big. A lot of pitches for Marcus. 93 already. Ooh, high fastball. Evens the count at 2s. And if he had 94 pitches in the 4th inning, that's a lot. You just hope he can stay healthy. Oh, that was a questionable strike in the inside corner, but Rättvik will definitely take it. And that's it for the 4th, top of the 4th. We head to the bottom. Sundbyberg 4-0.
Så på slå ut för Rättvik. Kalle Höglund.
So we're back here, bottom of the fourth inning, and Sundbyberg has a 4-0 lead. Lucas Jelno is having a really good outing on the mound, and Rätvik's trying to unstabilize this game a little bit. That's a bunt attempt fouled straight back. So at the plate now is Kalle Höglund, leading off the bottom of the fourth. That's a fastball inside corner, evens count at 1. In Kalle's first at bat, he walked. Bottom of the first. That is a high fastball, swung at, and gets a 1-2 count. That's a low fastball there, and evens counted 2. Yeah, the Rättvik, you just really want to get guys on base here. If anything, just extend the pitch count, because Lucas is cruising right now. You want to give your pitcher a break. He's close to 100 pitches going into the 5th inning. Maybe there's somebody warming up in the bullpen. Doesn't really look like it is just yet. There's a nice slider down and in, and fouled off. That's a line drive to third baseman. That's going to get through, and that will be the Rättvik Butchers' first hit of the day, actually. Oh, aggressive base running there, and that's going to get...
På den fina hitten så tar sig Kalle hela vägen till andra bas.
Gets Kalle to second base there.
Hårt slag ner längs tredje baselinjen.
Yeah, you really want to... If you want to upset...
Nästa slår man upp Hans Höglund.
You want to upset the rhythm a little bit, you got to do something aggressive like that, and that's a good heads-up play by Hans.
By Kalle.
Kalle, actually, yeah. His brother Hans is at the plate now, so maybe he can bring in his sibling here and get on the board. And he might do it, actually. This is going to be a line drive to center field. Oh, it's caught. Great play by the center fielder.
På det väldigt fina slaget ifrån Hans tar då Sundbybergs centerfielder Love ner den livan. Väldigt bra jobbat. Vi har en bränd och nästa slår man upp. Sam Börjes.
Love Jelnoa helped his brother out with a great play in center field there. So the Heat have one out here with a runner at second base. This is another ball to the second baseman. That's going to move the guy over, but with 2 outs. So it looks like Rättvik's more aggressive in this half inning here.
Som flyttar fram Kalle från andra till tredje bas med det slaget. Vi själv bränd på första bas. Vi har en bränd. Och nästa slag man upp då för Rättvik är Willem Lauke.
So Lauke, first name William, steps to the plate here. Runner at third base. Good opportunity for the Butchers to get their first run of the game. He takes a big swing and a strike one. If you have nothing else to do on this Sunday afternoon, if you want to watch another great day of baseball, we've got the Stockholm Monarchs versus the Leksand Lumberjacks in the game 2 of this Sunday afternoon. And the winner of that will play the winner of this game in the final. 7 o'clock this evening. 19:00. 19:00.
19:00.
No,
You're getting there. You're getting there.
slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice pitch there. Evens counted 2. So this is a big one. You can stop the Butchers from scoring anything here. You go into the last 2 innings with that 4-0 lead. It'd be really nice for the Heat. 3 innings. And this is going to be put in play. It's going to drop. Second baseman not going to be able to make that play. There's a collision at first base. Looks like both guys are all right. That's going to score a run. That's going to definitely help his hand a little bit.
Och på det slaget ifrån Wilhelm tar då Rättvik sitt första poäng. Ställningen är 4-1. Kollisionen såg lite våldsam ut på första där vi hoppas att det gick bra för båda spelarna, att ingen gjorde illa sig. Vi har 2 brända. Ställningen är alltså 4-1. Löpare i första bas och Elias Nordsell ska upp och slå.
Elias Nordsell has runner at first base and 2 outs, and trying to keep the momentum for the Rättvik Butchers here. That was a nasty collision at first base. Looks like both guys are all right. Fouled straight back. Maybe Lucas here, you just want to steady the ship a little bit, get this out, go in the dugout and score more runs if you can. And it's normal, you see the guy, see the pitcher for the second time, third time around. You gotta get some better swings. This ball's hit really hard down the line, and it's gonna go foul, just foul. And you start to time the pitcher out, you start to see his rhythm.
Mycket bra slaget av Elias där. Och det var väl 1,5 meter foul eller något i den stilen.
We kind of saw that for the Heat in the last 2 innings. In their second and third time around, they started to hit the Rättvik pitcher a little better. So we're starting to see that now for the opposite side. So that would be the end of the inning. So after 4, the Rättvik Butchers put up a run and make it 4-1.
Det slaget.
So welcome back, everyone. We're headed to the top of the fifth. The Sundbyberg Heat have a 4-1 lead.
Slagman för Sundbyberg, Sebastian Johansson.
And Sebastian Johansson starts off the inning, the second baseman. He takes ball one. I see. So, Marcus McNaughton, his pitch count is not really an issue in this game, considering he's 19. So the Swedish rule is under 18, you're only allowed to pitch 60 pitches, 100 pitches per game. He is 19, so he's allowed to throw more than 100, and he's at 98 now in the fifth. There goes another strike. We're starting to see the crowd fill in a little bit, probably for the next game. You have the rival Stockholm Monarchs very close by. Their crowd comes in.
Johansson går gratis till första bas. Vi har nästa slagman upp för Sundbyberg, Nolan Sweeney. Left field.
So Nolan Sweeney steps to the plate. This is where we're talking about that 7-8-9 being able to produce. It definitely helps the team. Foul off. Strike one. So Nolan popped up to the second baseman. Actually, sorry, popped up to the catcher in his last at bat. There's a bunt attempt, but it's going to go right back to the pitcher. He's going to make the throw to first and get the out. So good execution there. Moves the runner over.
Och där får vi se då en sacrifice bunt från Nolan Sweeney där han flyttar fram Sebastian till andra bas. Nästa slagman för Sundbyberg är Fredrik Blomberg, right fielder.
So Fredrik Blomberg,
som fångar
his last at bat he walked. He steps here now with a runner at second base in the top of the fifth. Great opportunity to get the RBI. And the runner fakes, and now he's going to go to third on this wild pitch.
Så den wild pitchen avancerar Sebastian till tredje bas.
So all you really have to do here is just put it in play, preferably in the outfield. You can get this run in and regain the 4-run lead they had before last inning. Take strike one. Big swing there by Frederick, and now he's down 1-2 in the count. Just relax and put the ball in play here. Anything besides hitting to the pitcher will bring a run in. Fouled that one off.
Right into the dugout.
Very protective swing. Ooh, takes the ball up. It's going to even the count at 2. way outside. That's going to have a full count here. Pitcher's not doing himself any favors. Very nice pitch.
Oh.
And that's going to be strike 3. So that tightrope job continues.
Där blir Fredrik Blomberg strikeout. Vi har 2 vända. Föreningen upp och slå. Slagman nummer 9, Max Sovington.
So the third baseman, Max Solvington, steps up again with that runner at third base. And he puts one in the outfield. It's going to be caught by the first baseman, and that'll be the end of the inning. So after 4 1/3, the Heat have a 4-1 lead.
Jag har mitt protokoll här.
So we're back here in the bottom of the 5th. We have a 4-1 lead for the Heat. And leading off for the Butchers is Olli Erber.
Slagman öppnar för Rättvik. Nummer 5, Ole Erber.
He starts off with a fastball inside for strike 1. So we have a couple changes for the Heat in this inning. Max Solvington will go to right field.
Eddie Malmström och
Fredrik
Holmgren.
Bromberg, he comes out of the game. Jaromir Kero goes to third base. And we have an 0-2 count.
Men de byter slår istället. Just det, men de byter så byter jag rätt filen. Ja, shortstopen byter med handpass.
Right back up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. So Rättvik continues what they were doing last inning, getting guys on base.
Slag där från Ole. Hård markboll ut mot centerfield gör att Rättvik löpar i första bas. Upp och slår nu. Alex Börjes.
Alex Borges steps up to the plate, runner at first base. His last at bat, he reached on an error by the first baseman. Second baseman. That's going to be a little outside.
Vi ser i Sundbyberg, vem har gått ut och vem har gått in?
Sundbyberg.
Vem?
Sundbyberg.
Okej, och
Och
in
inkom Kero.
Jeremika Kero.
Jeremia. Ett hål.
Det är ett hår. Jeremika Kero.
Och den har spelat 3 just nu.
Vem spelar 3?
Ja, han spelar 3 och han gick ut på right.
That's going to be running the ball there. 2-0 count. You really want to throw strikes here toward the lower part of the lineup. You don't want to give any free passes. It's another ball. Looks like a pitch out there. 3-0 count. Interesting time for it there. Have confidence in this pitcher to battle back those strikes.
Men de byter fångare sen.
And that's another ball. So Rättvik really has something going here.
Alex får en walk. Rättvik alltså löpare på 1 och 2. Det är ingen bränd. Och kommer nu med toppen av sin slagordning. Med Marcus Markkanen.
Runners in first and second. Roderick, we're all done. Goes to talk to his pitcher here. First time we got a meeting with the both catcher and pitcher on the mound today. Lucas has been cruising, but he had a tougher 4th inning, and the 5th inning is starting the same way. You wonder if, giving that base hit up after having the no-hitter maybe changes the mindset a little bit. We'll see. There's a bunt attempt, and this is going to get down. And the throw to first is out. So, good job by the opposing pitcher there. Moves runners in second and third with 1 out here.
Vi får då se en snyggt genomförd sacrifice bunt från Marcus Markkanen där han flyttade fram det. Vi slöpade till andra och tredje bas, scoring position. Och upp och slå nu, Isak Fasting.
So Isak Fasting, the catcher for the Rättvik Butchers, has a really big opportunity with runners in scoring position and down 3 here. You get a base hit, you think you could probably get both runs in. That's an outside fastball. Got a pitch low and in there, and even the count at 1. This is a really, really big at bat here. If Lucas can shut down the threat, it gives his team an opportunity to come out of this inning unscathed. But a base hit or a walk here is pretty detrimental.
Var det en hit? Det var väl 3? 3, ja.
Pitcher comes from the stretch. And the delivery. Strike 2. Looks like he threw a change up there. Isak's also one of the older players on this team. Just turning 19 this August. Takes strike 3. Big pitch for Lucas.
Strikeout där. Vi har 2 brända. Jag tycker fortfarande löpare på 2-3 upp och slår nu är Hans Höglund.
Kalle.
Ledsen, Kalle. Förlåt mig. Kalle Höglund.
So it'll be an intentional walk for Kalle.
Och där beslutar man då att släppa ut Kalle på första bas. En intentional walk. Nu
It will go
kommer Hans Höglund.
to the younger brother, Hans Hogler. And this is a really big one right here. Bases loaded, 2 outs. You got to know the runners are moving here, so any contact made could score a couple. Takes a curveball for strike 1. Another curveball. This is going to be right to the third baseman. That'll be the end of the inning. So Lucas gets out of a jam here, and really big for this game. We go to the top of the 6th, and the Heat have a 4-1 lead.
Staman för Sundbyberg, toppen av slagordningen. Staman 1, Viktor Wahlberg.
So we have the top of the 6th and top of the order for the Heat. Victor Wahlberg steps to the plate. A very it's a big inning for the Heat. Last half inning could have been a catastrophe, but they were able to shut it down. No runs given up, and kept a 3-run lead. That big pitcher's still out there. He's thrown over 100 pitches. It looks to be still throwing strong. Low and away. Umpire was calling that earlier, but it looks like not right now. Victor got a single in his last at bat in the top of the 4th, and that one's going to get away. So he's a 3-0 count right now. You're just looking for something good to hit. Pick that one off the ground, and that'll be ball 4. So, Heat have something starting again.
Viktor kom till första bas på en walk. Nästa slår man upp då för Sundbyberg är Love Hjelm.
So at 116 pitches, you would think you'd have somebody in the bullpen, but Rättvik not yet has anybody throwing. I'm pretty confident out there with their guy on the mound. And 3 runs is not a lot. I mean, they've been close to scoring, and ball 1. Could be laboring a little bit here. This is 5th straight ball start this inning. Let's see if he comes here. Ground ball would be really nice. That's the 6th ball in a row, and that's going to set up 2-0 count here. Good pitch to battle back. 2-1. On deck, Lucas Jelnor. Straight back, evens the count at 2. We have a new left fielder for the Rättvik Butchers, Eddie Holmgren.
Holmgren.
That's a high pitch, and the runner's going to steal uncontested.
Viktor andra basen.
So the Heat once again have runner in scoring position.
Är det full house? Jag bollar 2 strikes. Red Holmgren spelar left field i så.
Ooh. That was a low pitch there, but that was called strike 3.
Han också passar på att nämna det att Rättvik har en left fielder. Det är Holmgren.
The tightrope job continues for Marcus. He lets him on, but he doesn't let him in.
Ja, det är Lucas som står.
Lucas Jelnor to the plate.
Och på stå för Sundbyberg, Lucas Hjelm.
That's a high pitch right there, evens the count at 1. Heat really have to get this extra run in. Anything can help in the late innings. The last couple innings, they've stranded guys. So you really want to get this one in. Well, that's low, and it's going to get past the catcher again.
Och på den här bollen så passar Viktor på att flytta sig till tredje bas. Det är fortfarande efter.
Ooh, right there in the outside corner. That's going to even the count of 2. That's gonna get. Ooh, catch by the second baseman is gonna push Victor back at third, and Rättvik's 1 out away from getting out of this inning.
En snygg där av Rättviks andra baseman gör att vi har 2 brända. Så har man upp nu för Sundbyberg hit. William Sjögren.
And this is a ball hit in the. Ooh, that is tough right there. That just dropped out of the reach of the catcher. If he had an opportunity to catch that right there, that ends this inning. Hopefully, it doesn't come back to bite them.
En strike.
Ball's inside right there. That was a tough call. It looked pretty nice. And Marcus didn't agree either. Another low pitch. Brings the count to 2-1. William just needs to get a hit right here. That will help his team solidify this game. Little outside. 3-1 count. Another low one. This is going to score a run. And the Heat now take a 5-1 lead going into the bottom of the 6th.
Där passade Victor på att ta sig hem samtidigt som William fick gå gratis till första bas. Och på slå nu Sundbybergs pitcher Lukas Johansson.
Marcus isn't very happy right there with that pitch.
Nej. Gjorde Lukas Johansson.
So the opposing pitcher Lucas Johansson steps to the plate, takes ball 1 outside. That's a low strike right there. He was kind of 1. Yes, you will. At 133 pitches. He's young, but it's still going to be sore. Ooh, high strike there. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. High. So 2-2 count, 2 outs. That's strike 3, and that's the end of the inning.
Och där blir
After 5.5, the Heat score another one and go into the bottom of the half, 5-1.
slå för Rättvik. Sam Börjes.
So we're here back, the bottom of the 6th. Sam Borges leads off for the Butchers. It's an outside ball on a curved ball. So Rättvik here just really needs to get some guys on base. Down 4, and you got 6 outs left in this one. You just really want to make the pitcher work and get guys on and try to score some. And he's helping out here, 2-0 count. The middle of the order here. Big swing, right down the middle, strike 1. That's high. 3-1 count. So I have a question for you. So how the next game you're gonna have 2 teams with the same colors? How do you deal with that?
Yeah, we had it yesterday.
Well, just have to be more observant.
They both have yellow their colors too, or is this green?
Leksand has some yellow in their suits. In their uniforms.
Swinging on a miss. And a high fastball that starts seeing off with a strikeout and 1 out.
En strikeout på Sam. Nästa slagman nu är Eddie Holmgren som gick in istället för Wilhelm Lauke i förra inningen.
So that's strikeout number 9 for Lucas today. He's had a
Eddie Holmgren.
So this is he's making his first at bat of the game, Eddie Holmgren. He's playing left field for the Butchers. This is his first plate appearance of the afternoon. He takes strike 2. Slightly high in the umpire's eyes, and makes it 1-2. This is going to drop. That's going to be a base hit. So Eddie's first at bat of the game, he gets a single and gets Rättvik going here in the bottom of the 6th.
Eddies första at bat i matchen. Ett lyckat sådant med en base hit. Nästa slagman upp nu är Elias Mugsell. Han byter från left field till shortstop med det förra.
It's going to be ground ball to the third base. He's going to go foul here. So Elias Noensel. Today he's 0 for 2. He's hoping he can change that in this at bat here in the bottom of the 6th. On deck is Ole Erber. Ooh, failed bunt attempt there, and it'll be 0-2. It's a lot nicer day today. Yesterday was a lot of rain. Today is clear skies. That's going to be a hit to the center fielder. That's going to drop. And some trouble on the base pass, but not too much.
Ett Bra slag där ut mot right center field som Sundbyberg hits centerfielder nästan tog. Men nästan räcker inte. Så att nu har Rättvik bra läge. Löpare 1 och 2. Upp och slår nu för Rättvik. Ole Ervel.
So Luve made a nice diving attempt in center, right center, just off the tip of his glove, and that gives first and second with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. And Ole Ervel at the plate. Oh, that's going to be, what a stop by the catcher there. That was bound for the backstop.
Han slog Ole sist. Han slog en line shot.
Aggressive swing there. It's going to foul this one back. Evens the count at 1. There's the last at bat. Ole had a single to center field. Hoping he can duplicate that here. That would really help his team. Oh, he did. That's another line drive to left field. And they're going to hold the runner at third. So Rättvik really has something going here, just like they did last inning.
En snygg line drive ifrån Ole ut på left field gör att Rättvik har laddat baserna. Men det är dags för Alex Börjes att komma upp och slå. Äntligen.
So with the bases loaded here in the bottom of the 6th, Alex Bordias steps up. This is really important here. The Heat really need to get this out. Up 4. That's a really aggressive swing. Not bad. Slider inside. Alex walked his last at bat in the bottom of the 5th. Ball 1. Slightly outside.
Det är så. Det är sista slagman då. Nära 100.
Ooh, fastball on the outside corner for strike 2. Can't necessarily see if the Heat have anybody in the bullpen. Just outside. We got a 2-2 count with 1 out. This is a big pitch. And this ball's put into left field, just out of play. Good swing.
Vad är det uppe nu då? 97 nu? 98? 97. Så tar han den här killen nu, då får han påbörja nästa slag.
Feeling ball 100 pitches. So what happens after 100 when you take it out? Just outside. We have a 3-2 count. It's really getting tough here. So this looks like it'll probably be his last batter. As the rule I mentioned earlier in the game, under 19, you only get through 100 pitches per game. So he's at 100 now. 98, sorry. Interesting, I don't know if there's anybody in the bullpen. This ball is fouled. So it looks like the Heat are gambling that he can get this out here, then pitch to the last batter to get the out, the ending inning. That gamble is going to fail because that is 100 pitches. So this will be his. I think the umpire is going to alert coach. This will be his last batter of this game.
Vad sa du? Att det är 100 pitcher? Ja.
I wonder if the Heat coaches are aware of this because big situation. That's going to be ball 4 and a run.
Och där får Rättvik sin andra poäng samtidigt som Lukas Johansson har passerat 100 pitcher. Det finns ju då en regel i juniorbaseball som reglerar antalet pitcher man får pitcha.
I don't think he was aware. So, we have a dilemma here. I don't believe the Heat had anybody warming up in the bullpen. And now, up 3 in the bottom of the 6th, they have to take out their star pitcher. And it looks like it will be the shortstop, Victor Wahlberg.
Leder Lukas Johansson en aktion som väl genomförde sista matchen. Det finns alltså en regel i juniorbaseball att är det 18 eller under så får man pitcha 100 kast.
So the ending stat line. So the ending stat line for Lucas Jansson, he was at 5 in the 3rd with 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 9 strikeouts, and 4 walks. So a pretty good day for the young man here. Now he gives way to his good friend, the shortstop Victor Wahlberg, to try to close this inning down and get back to the hitting. But yeah, it's very interesting. I don't know if they were really prepared to make the switch right now, and see if that affects them at all.
Som att det blir ett rakt byte mellan pitcher och shortstop. Lukas Johansson då, ny shortstop för Sundbyberg och Victor pitcher för Sundbyberg.
The question is Victor pitch the 7th, or do they have a closer or another reliever?
I think they were relying on a low pitch count for Lucas, perhaps reach for a full game. So this is probably both relief and close.
Got it. All right, so we'll see how it plays out.
Sa man upp med Markarna. Då kommer då Rättvik från toppen av sin slagordning. Marcus Markanen. Det är en bränd, det är laddade baser. Ställningen är 5-1. 5-2, förlåt mig.
So the opposing pitcher here trying to help himself out again and takes a strike 1. This is really big. This is the best opportunity the Butchers have had all day. Got bases loaded, 1 out, down 3. This is going to be a ground ball to the shortstop. He's going to make the throw to first. That's going to score a run. You got 2 outs.
Slaget ifrån Marcus så blir han själv bränd, men han tar hem Elias så att Rättvik har reducerat ytterligare till 5-3. Det är 2 brända.
So, we have a 5-3 game now with 2 outs and a runner at 2nd and 3rd. And the Rättvik big hitting catcher, Isaac Fasting. This is a big one here. Can Victor make this last out? He throws a ball. This is going to score a run. And it is now 5-4.
Där passar Rättvik på att reducera ytterligare.
score.
Är det 5-3?
4.
5-4 är det väl? Ställningen 5-4. Ja.
So here we go. This is it's crunch time. Runner at third base. 2 outs.
Så det är 5-4.
And a 5-4 game here. Ball 2. Victor just needs to get this out right here. I don't think he's going to get it. It's a line drive. Oh, yes, right to the center fielder. And that's the end of the inning.
Och det är mycket bra slaget ifrån Isak.
So, very interesting occurrence here in the bottom of the 6th. Gets this game a little closer. We go to the 7th. Heat up 5-4. So fans, don't forget to support the Sundbyberg Heat. You can see our Swish handle and QR code. Swish number 123-372-9555. Support the young men out here that are playing hard for Swedish baseball. Okay, guys, we're back here in the top of the 7th. This game's gotten a lot closer. And it's 5-4 Heat. Rätvik's pitcher is still on the mound. He's had an interesting day. He's at 136 pitches, but he's kept his team close, and that's all that matters. Ball 1. So starting off the inning, Sebastian Jonsson starts off the top of the 7th, second baseman for the Heat. This is the last at bat. He singled to center.
Ball high.
So 2-0. That's going to be a line drive right at the first baseman. And that's the first out of the inning.
Snyggt slag från Sebastian Johansson och en lika snygg catch borta på första base. Vi har en bränd.
One thing the Butchers have done last couple innings is they've really kept the defense in line, made the routine play, and they've been able to, with runners in scoring position, get guys out. That's really important.
Så att efter Nolan kommer
This is a line drive to center field, and this might get past no, center fielder gets it. That's going to be a single
Bra slag där för Nolan. Tar honom ut på första bas.
for Nolan
Vad heter
Sweeney.
den slagmannen nu då, nummer
Det är Oliver.
49? Slagman ut för Sundbyberg, nummer 49. Oliver Armstrong. Men vad
Så-
spelar han med?
So we have a pinch hitter coming in for the Heat, Oliver Armstrong. On the season, he's hasn't had too many bats. This one's going to go all the way to the backstop and send the runner to second base. Oliver this year has had 30 at bats, the 100 batting average. So he's looking forward to putting his stamp on the season right here at the most important time. Low and away for strike one.
Of course.
Runner's going. The swing, and he steals with basically no throw. And
Till tredje bas där.
Heat are in business here in the seventh. All Oliver has to do right here is just put the ball in play. You score this insurance run, and you help your team one step closer to the championship.
Kul att köra speed. Ja, det går inte med 2 slag.
Oh, that's going to be low.
Två bollar, 2 strikes.
So anything right here is big. You just need to put it in play. As a pitcher, you want to get this strikeout here. And yes, he does. And that'll be 2 outs in the 7th.
Oliver blir strikeout. Och Max såg inte på nu va?
Nej, jag vet.
Jeremiah Kiro går på slag.
So Jeremy Kiro, the third baseman for the Heat, steps up for his first at bat of the game. He takes strike one. It's low and inside, 1-1. Marcus just needs to get this out right here and can send his team to the last inning. Let them do what they need to do. Out straight back. What's going to be interesting is that the Heat, this is the Heat's home field, but they are the road team, so they have to get the outs to finish the game. And Rättvik gets guys on base, they could be the ones celebrating on the Heat's field. This is going to be a ground ball to the second baseman. Oh! And he does not make the play, and the Heat get the very important insurance run. They take a 6-4 lead.
Slaget från Jeremiah så tar Sundbyberg hit sin sjätte poäng. Har nu löpare på första bas. Det är 2 brända. Nu då? Nu är det alltså
That was a play that they needed to make, a routine ground ball, and the second baseman was unable to do it, and Marcus has to keep battling.
Sundbyberg hit kom från toppen av slagordningen med
That's a huge run for the Sundbyberg Heat. It seems like Victor's been on base all day today. He's up again with a chance to extend this lead if possible. Chase the pitch there on the outside corner, and now it's 0-2. 1-2. And Victor gets a ground ball to the second baseman. The throw is made, and that is it for the Heat. So after 6.5 innings, the Heat put up another one, an insurance run here in the 7th, and make it 6-4. All right, so we are back here in the bottom of the 7th inning. It's crunch time. The Heat have a 6-4 lead at a really important insurance run they got there on the error by the second baseman. And guess who's at the plate now is that second baseman. Kalle Höglund. He has an opportunity to redeem himself here late in the game. He takes ball 1. All Rättvik has to do right now is just get guys in base and let your guys hit you in. Strike 1 on the outside corner. That's going to be a fly ball to the right side, and that's going to drop. And it's going to be 2. Leadoff double, and that is big for the Butchers here.
Och på det slaget tar sig Kalle till andra base.
So the Höglund brothers have an opportunity to help their team's cause right here. And the Heat's defense has to buckle down. The last couple innings has been a little shaky, and those runs have come on the board. Just to remember, this is the home game for Rättvik. This is a line drive down the left field line, but it's a foul ball.
Och slaget från Hasse. Men gick foul. Strike.
Just a reminder, this is a home game for Rättvik today, so if they get 2, this is over with. 3. Sorry. That's going to be a little high. Even the count. Oh, well. She's fouled straight back and gets the count to 1 and 2.
Strike 2.
Probably used in the big boys. They're not allowed to steal, or they can take it in.
Hit to the shortstop, and that's going to get through, and that's going to score a run. And it is now 6-5 Heat.
För det slaget ifrån Hans så tar sig Kalle Höglund in och reducerar ställningen till 6-5.
And you have to think if Victor, who's the pitcher now, was playing in his position earlier, that play would have been made. He's the natural shortstop. Maybe that would have been made, but you never know. You can't second guess it at this point. Just got to get this out. Strike 1. So with a 6-5 game here, Rättvik has a chance to come all the way back. You remember they were down 4-0, 5-1 at one point.
En ping. De fick in en ping.
Batter takes ball 2. Sam Bordius is uncle, is that third base head coach, assistant coach. Is now runner at second base on that wild pitch, and the count is 3-1.
Höglund tar sig upp till scoring position.
And they are going to give the batter the intentional walk.
Där ger vi Sundbyberg hit, ger de slagmannen en intentional walk. Upp och slå nu för Rättvik. Nummer 20, Eddie Holmgren.
So the Heat have a decision to make here, and they made that. They put the batter on, so now it's first and second, no outs. We're meeting at the mound here, and probably discussing, how they're going to pitch this batter. The runner at first is important because that is the game-winning run. Looks like they're going to make a decision here, and they're going to bring in a new pitcher.
William Sjögren. Ska han gå till koll? Ja.
So there's a couple changes here. So we're going to send Victor, who's going to go back to shortstop. Lucas Jonsson is going to go to first base. And Willem Sjögren is going to go to the mound.
Sundbyberg gör lite byten här inför matchavslutningen. Viktor går tillbaka till shortstop-positionen. Lukas går till första bas och William Sjögren går ut på kullen.
So we got a lot of changes there for the Heat, but most for defensive purposes. You shore up the infield at shortstop, putting Victor back at his regular position. Have a more sure first baseman. Now you just got to get strikes. All right, so we are back here, bottom of the 7th. Heater up 6-5. Eddie Holmgren is at the plate, and this is a very interesting time in this game. The first pitch is down and in, ball 1. So you wonder if they're gonna try to bunt here, move the runners over. That would probably be the smart play with no outs, and you can have runners in scoring position. You just need a hit to win the game. They're gonna swing it, but a wild pitch is going to do the job for them. And now, Rättvik is a hit away essentially from winning this game. It is amazing. Ball. So 2-0 count here. They're going to be ball 3. And that low strike that was there earlier in the game is now seen to be missing.
It's gone.
So that's going to be ball 4. And the Rättvik Butchers have bases loaded, and the ball gets past the pitcher, and the run is going to score. This game is tied. Oh no, and now the runner is going to go to third base on a wild throw from the pitcher.
Där på det misstaget så utjämnar alltså Rättvik. Initierades utav Håkan.
That is a crazy series of events right there.
Där gjorde att match går iväg. Det är 6-6. Rättvik har ingen bränd.
So we have another intentional
Då
walk.
har vi en intentional walk. På Elias. Upp och slå. Så Rättvik.
This one's got out of hand real quick.
Olle Herberg.
Okay,
Som
so
slagit hårt.
now we have Ole Erber with bases loaded, no outs, and the game is tied. And first pitch is a ball. There has not been a strike thrown. By William. He's going to need a strike here, though. Another pitch outside is 2-0.
Hjälp han Lukas, smitta handsken!
And the Rättvik Butchers are making it loud on the first base side here. Another pitch in the dirt. It has now come down to this 3-0 count. Bases loaded, no outs. Another ball ends the season for the Sundbyberg Heat.
You got one more game. Third prize.
Oh, man. And that is it. The Rättvik Butchers win the game and go to the championships. That was a great game by both teams. Unfortunately, somebody has to lose. And today, Sundbyberg, Rättvik was down early and just kept fighting. And were able to overcome the 4-run deficit and get the win. So they will play at 7 p.m. tonight against the winner of the next game, which is Leksand versus Stockholm. We'll see you guys back for game 2. And if not, have a great weekend.